Alright, what's going on everyone? This is Soltfire coming at you with the long anticipated match between me, the Novato Noiverns, versus Fulham, the owner of the Jacksonville Fulhamites. So this is the NGDL finals. I just want to say first and foremost that I already consider my run in this draft league a huge success, simply because, not only because I made it to the finals, but because this is the first draft league I've ever competed in. So, I'm extremely happy with how it turned out so far. You know, whether I win or lose at this point, it's okay. Like I said, I'm just happy I made it to the finals. And yeah, so looking at his team, he did have on his roster Porygon Z with Z conversion, Umbreon, and also was it Mimikyu? All three of which I was, and Ditto too. All of those I was pretty certain would come to the battle. However, he only brings 2 out of the 6 mons that I thought he would bring. Those being the Scizor and the Tapu Koko. So my prep is based around those mons and not what he has. So we'll see how if I'm able to work around this and maybe pull out the win if I'm lucky. But yeah, looking at his team, I know that Raichu is going to be very tedious to deal with, being that if I lose my Tapu Lele and he gets Electric Train up, that Raichu can just run over my whole team, to be honest. So I got to be very, very cautious. Also, I'm not really sure which Koko set he is, if he's special or physical. To be honest, I was probably more scared of the special, just because Duskmane doesn't take as many special hits. A Duskmane can kind of run over his entire team if he gets the opportunity to. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the battle. Anyway, he doesn't have any fancy clothes. He's just a basic trainer, boring, but still cool. I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna lead with his Torkoal, which I kind of suspected, I guess. Regirock was definitely the best lead against his team. And I figured he'll probably just go Stealth Rocks turn 1, because, you know, why wouldn't he? So I figured I'm going to get my rocks of my own. However, as you'll see at the end of this turn, I forget that Torkoal gets Rapid Spin. I forgot a lot of things, to be honest. I was also very, very nervous during this match, so I wasn't really thinking clearly. I make a few mistakes, and to be honest, I don't think I played as well as I normally could or necessarily should have. However, yeah, you'll see how the battle plays out. So I'm going to switch. I was predicting a Solar Beam here, so I just go into my Porygon 2, and then hopefully hit him with a Toxic in return. However, as you'll see, like I said, he's just going to go for the Rapid Spin. I also traced the Drought, but I don't really know if Trace is going to help me out in this game, or help me out in this match, rather. I probably could have gone away with Download if I really wanted to. So yeah, he's going to go to Tom Candy the Scizor. Also, one thing I want to take note of is that I thought for sure he'd bring the Umbreon, like defensive Umbreon, simply because it can just wall Duskmane very, very well, and also one-shot it with Foul Play. So I was pretty certain he would bring Umbreon. He really, really surprised me with the roster he brought. I was not expecting it. But to be honest, I am very glad that I don't have to deal with Umbreon, because that would have been really bad, because I don't have a whole lot to deal with it aside from, like, close combat on Staraptor, which doesn't even kill it, and then Boom Blast on Lele. So I suppose Lele would be the ideal thing to deal with that. However, yeah, I just go for the Scald Burn. I was like, you know what, I kind of want to hinder the Scizor if I can. I don't like relying on RNG, but I kind of had to in this case, because I didn't want his Scizor to get, you know, start sending up Swords Dance or something. But he actually reveals he's the Toxic set, which doesn't really bother me too much, because I do have Heal Bell. And with this, I did go for the Wish, just to, you know, Wish Heal Bell him, assuming he stayed in. However, he just goes with the Tapu Koko, so I do get the Wish, and here is where I make a big mistake. I'm going to switch it to my Lele, predicting a special set. So my goal here was to, you know, get rid of the Electric Terrain, take a Thunderbolt fairly well, and then, of course, get my health back with Vaporeon's Wish. However, he is Wild Charge. Okay, I can live one Wild Charge, maybe. Nope. Nope. No, he is, he's banded. Definitely banded damage from that roll. I did have quite a bit of HP in me, too. I only speed crept the, actually, I didn't have too much HP in me. I only speed crept the Porygon Z, which is like 306 speed at level 100, so yeah, almost, you know, just a little bit lower base speed than Tapu Lele. So I'm going to go to my Regirock now, seeing that he's physical. Actually going to scare him out and go for Stealth Rocks, and yeah, so now that I have my rocks back up, he's just going to keep hitting Rapid Spin. And as you'll see, man, the memes with Regirock, dudettes, the memes with Regirock were pretty real. So I'm going to go, he's just going to go for Rapid Spins. I am just going to go for Bulldoze here. And I'm just going to keep trying to hit him with Bulldoze, hoping that either he switches or he just stays in and dies. So I know that he's not going to do jack shit to me. I figure if he has Solar Beam, he would have gone for it by now probably. Either that or he just wants to keep spinning and just prevent me from getting rocks. And because he keeps on trying to spin and get rid of the rocks, it tells me he really does not want Stealth Rocks up. And why is that? I'm assuming because the Cloyster is probably Focus Sashed. That makes the most sense to me, and that's kind of what my thought process is at this moment. So I was hoping to kind of play some mind games with him a little bit to try and hopefully maybe get my rocks up and keep him up. However, he's just going to keep on spinning no matter what I do. So I'm like, alright, you know what? He's not doing any damage to me. He does 3 damage with the Rapid Spin, and I get all my health back with leftovers, so he's not really doing anything. So, you know, yeah, I'm just going to keep going for the Bulldoze, because why wouldn't I? So I feel like if this poor part of the battle is any longer, I probably should have sped it up, but you know, pretty much after one more turn here, I will be able to kill him with the Bulldoze. So, yeah, he goes for the Rapid Spin one more time. No Stealth Rocks for me, is what it is. Sunlight goes away. I guess that doesn't matter too much. But yeah, like I said, just gonna go for the Bulldoze. And after this, I wasn't sure what to go into. I suppose maybe Cloyster would have been the play. I don't really know what else. Maybe no, Raichu is probably a bad idea because Raichu wouldn't kill. Yeah, so he kind of has to go into Cloyster right now. Yeah, I suppose he could have gone into Primeape close combat. However, he's gonna go for a Shell Smash. Here's where he goofs. Now, this is a huge turning point in the battle. So he goes for the Shell Smash, right? I predict this because, you know, why wouldn't he go for Shell Smash right now? There's no reason for him not to. So I go for the Bulldoze to put him at -1. I did this so that way, if he does decide to kill me on the next turn, he'll only be at +1 instead of +2, therefore allowing something like Scarf Staraptor to come in and kill him with the Brave Bird or close combat. So he's going to goof, he's going to Shell Smash again. And predicting that this was definitely a possibility, I actually go for the Hammer Arm, and it is going to kill the Cloyster. So that is tremendously beneficial to me. The fact that the Cloyster is gone is huge, and not to mention I didn't lose a single bit of HP on Regirock in that process. So Regirock has gotten 2 kills so far already looking like a pretty decent run for Regirock. He's going to go for the close combat, and I actually live because I'm bulky as all hell. I'm actually 252 HP, 252 special defense. So if I was physically bulky, I would live even more, and I actually hit him with the counter this time, predicting a close combat, and yeah. Beautiful play on my part. I thought that was fantastic. Regirock has gotten 3 kills so far. If the battle were to end right there, I think Regirock would definitely be the finals MVP. For this match. So he's going to go to the Tapu Koko. As I said earlier, he's definitely banded, so there's no way I'm living a banded wild charge in the terrain, even with Regirock's absurd bulk. So Regirock went down, but it's okay, you know, Regirock did its job. Super happy with Regirock's performance there. Anyway, I'm going to go to my Porygon 2 now. And again, I guess I kind of knew he was banded at the same time, but I wanted to do, because I knew that Raichu was still a threat, I wanted to see if I could stall out somehow the electric terrain. I actually meant to hit Recover here, but I hit Toxic instead. So, you know, it is what it is. I was hoping that I could live. I was hoping the Wild Charge would do less than half. I guess that's kind of bold of me, but I wanted to do that to stall the electric terrain. So, I suppose if I hit Recover there, he would have done more damage to himself with the recoil. Thus, maybe, perhaps... Actually, no. Because then he wouldn't be Toxic. Never mind. But yeah, I could have maybe made him kill himself with Wild Charge Recoil, which would have been nice. So I'm going to go into my Staraptor here. I actually meant to pack a Double Edge on this thing, but I accidentally used the same Staraptor set from last time. Moveset-wise, not EVs. The EVs I changed, just not the moveset. I was going to go for the for the Brave Bird. I did have Double Edge, but like I said, I was going to go for the Brave Bird because Brave Bird kills anyway, and there's a very high likelihood he was switching to Scizor simply because he needs the electric terrain in order to win this battle. So yeah, Scizor just goes down to the burn, which is really nice. And in comes the Raichu. So he has one turn of electric terrain. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to sack. I do have my Porygon on the background to use Protect if I have to maybe stall out a turn, possibly even 2 turns of electric terrain if he comes back into Tapu Koko. But here the terrain goes away, so I'm like, okay, sweet, this is my golden opportunity. Here's how I'm going to win this battle, right? This is the only way I can win. I'm going to get an Atomize up here. If I go for Atomize, you know, he switches into Tapu Koko because he knows he needs electric terrain to win. I'm assuming actually he was Life Orb. I just noticed that on the Raichu. So yeah, I get one Atomize up, and I'm like, okay, in order to outspeed the Raichu, I need to get a second one up. And I looked at the calc. He was doing max 89% to me with Choice Banded Wild Charge if he's max attack. So yeah, he is going to go for the Wild Charge. And I do live with 10 HP, so I'm like, sweet. And he got the highest roll possible, I think. Yeah, he did get the highest roll possible. But, you know, that's fine, because I knew I'd still live. The only way he was killing me was with a crit. So now I am at +4, and I am able to outspeed. And with that being said, I will finish him with the Groundinium Z, which I did pack for the Ditto, in case he brought a, you know, Ditto, you know, Tectonic Rage at Oko the Ditto, if he turned into Duskmane, so that's what I brought that for. And anyway, that will be the entire game, so I will be walking away with the win. I am super, super happy about that. I mean, who would have thought that I would come in my very first draft league, especially with some really good battlers. Like, Fulham's a really good battler, and I come into a league with people like him. You know, the Killer Nacho, Sharpedo 43, you know, Toronto Pure, you know, Sep, you know, all really good battlers. So the fact that I was able to not only hold my own against them, but come out in the end and win the entire cup, I mean, I'm super happy about that, and I think it speaks a lot. So yeah, looking forward to Season 3 for the Nacho Gold Digger League. Congrats and good game to Fulham for an awesome run. He was also 16-2, or I think 16-2. So yeah, good game to him. Look for the Killer Nacho's version of this video. The Killer Nacho will probably be playing this match and just narrating over it and posting it on his channel. So yeah, look for that. And yeah, see you guys in the next draft league or battle video, whatever I post. Yeah, see you guys.